I would probably choose Rishi, to be honest. You know, he's had the experience recently where Liz hasn't really. And she doesn't fill me with much confidence in what she's doing, to be honest. I think she's just doing a lot of sound bites just to get the votes, but I think Rishi's talking more sense, you know, where he can try and look at reducing the inflation figures sensibly so we're not impacted in the future and having to be in debt for a lot longer than what I think Liz Truss is going to do for us.
I'm allowed to say I prefer neither of them. Unfortunately, I think the Conservative Party are just rotten to the core. And these two people who have served in Parliament before are just going to be more of the same. The rich are going to get rich and the poor are going to get poorer. We need to change the political system in this country so that it more represents the people rather than one party winning because they get more votes and get first past the post. And maybe if we get some more consensus politics, we might get some more real policy that helps real people. As I say, at the moment, I just think there's too many vested interests in the Houses of Parliament. I'd probably choose Sunak simply because his background in economics suggests that he might be able to do something with the economy. Liz Truss seems to me just to change. She was an ardent Remainer who changed her mind and decided Brexit was a good thing. So I don't really want either, but if you force me, I'd probably take Richard. I think he's got something in his background that might help him, but I just don't see what Liz has got that will allow her to run the country and give it the kind of, you know, the change in emphasis that we need to help people who are really struggling right now.
We need somebody who's lived with our times, went to a state school, lived with the War and Ration book, not billionaires to run the country. We need ordinary people.
Suicide. I would choose suicide if they made me choose, because I'm not taking any responsibility for any of that, because it's sheer horror. The entire thing, and we're all just sort of sat there watching it going on, not actually able to do anything. And it just kind of makes me, as a human being, want to have a sit down and just go, well, I don't know what to do about any of this. I feel entirely powerless, and people who feel powerless can just, it's just, I've never felt so powerless in my life. Even when I was really, really ill and absolutely agoraphobic, I felt like I had more agency than I do with this government. So, yeah, slightly triggering.
I think that they're both the dregs of the dregs. This government is the worst government I've known in my entire life, and it's getting worse and worse. And I have absolutely no faith in them to do anything other than serve their own ends and further hate and division. And it is heartbreaking.